I knew something was wrong the moment my mother opened the door. Her smile was too stiff. Her eyes flickered to the space beside me, where my son should have been standing, before settling back on my face like she was relieved. Relieved he wasn't here. That was my first warning shot. But the real hit came seconds later, drifting from the living room like a choir of knives. Childish laughter, three distinct voices, high and carefree. My sister's kids, the ones who deserved to be here. The words slapped across my memory, cold and unmistakable. My mother had said them over the phone just 2 days ago when she kindly requested that I leave my son at home because Christmas should feel peaceful this year. Peaceful, as if my 6-year-old child was chaos, as if he was a burden, as if he was less. I stepped inside anyway, keeping my coat on, keeping my expression neutral. My mother hated when she couldn't read my emotions. That used to scare me. Now it just gave me leverage. The living room was warm, golden, wrapped in lights like a picture-perfect holiday postcard. And there on the rug sat my sister, Amanda, grinning as her kids tore into gifts labeled from Grandma and Grandpa. I stood there, silent, letting the scene etch itself into me like a crime photo. That was the moment the betrayal cemented. But the truth is, it didn't start here, not even close. Growing up, my parents celebrated appearances more than people. My sister learned to play into that, blonde, soft-spoken, sweet in the way that disarmed strangers. The daughter parents loved to claim. Me? I was the one who asked questions, challenged inconsistencies, broke the illusion. They tolerated me until my son was born. A boy who stuttered, a boy who loved dinosaurs more than people, a boy who needed patience, presence, and quiet encouragement. Instead of loving him, they labeled him. And every subtle cut, every comment, every sigh, every "maybe he's too much" had been building to this Christmas. The Christmas they finally said what they'd always believed. He doesn't belong. The signs were small at first. My mother RSVPing to family events, for one. My father forgetting my son's birthday, but sending gifts to my sister's children early. And then, the message. A text accidentally sent to me instead of Amanda. "Don't worry, sweetie, we won't let her ruin the party. It's better if her boy stays home. Your kids deserve the night." Her boy, like he was defective, like he wasn't family. That's when the shift happened. Not in anger, in clarity. Their mask had slipped, and I saw their real faces for the first time without flinching. I didn't yell, I didn't argue. I didn't defend my son to people who never wanted to understand him. Instead, I planned. My parents relied on me more than they realized. I handled their medical paperwork, their insurance renewals, their taxes. I was the emergency contact, the executor, the one who knew their accounts better than they did. And financially, let's just say their comfortable lifestyle had more of my fingerprints on it than theirs. Support they expected, support they depended on, support they thought was endless. I didn't rush. I waited until Christmas, until I could look them in the eye, until the betrayal was undeniable, even to them. I walked deeper into the living room, feeling the weight of hypocrisy settle like dust. Amanda looked up, smirking slightly, like she'd won something. My mother stiffened. My father avoided my gaze. Perfect. "I see you made an exception," I said quietly, eyes drifting to the kids. My mother's face tightened. "Honey, it's different. They're used to being here." "And my son isn't?" A beat, a hesitation, a truth revealed in silence. "It's just easier this way," my father murmured. Easier. That word burned more than all the others. I nodded once, slowly, the kind of nod that precedes a verdict. "Good," I said. I'm glad you said that. My mother blinked. What does that mean? It means, I whispered, that I won't make things difficult either. Their confusion lasted 3 seconds. Then I told them, calmly, plainly, that I was withdrawing every bit of support, financial, logistical, medical, legal, that they would no longer list me as emergency contact, that I'd transfer their files and responsibilities to whichever relative wanted to be the golden child. I watched the blood drain from their faces. My father sputtered. My mother grabbed my arm. Amanda's smile collapsed. Only then did I let the truth settle. You told me my son doesn't deserve to be here. And now I'm showing you what life looks like without the person who held everything together. I walked out of their house without raising my voice once. The cold air hit my face like freedom. When I reached my car, I looked at the empty back seat, not with sadness, but with purpose. My son deserved peace. He deserved